such a fuss at the hospital, didn't he?
You can blame them. I'll never forget the night it was almost over for us, working down at Kelly's. The power was out at the clinic.
That's a bad night, all right. I hate to think what might have happened if Luke hadn't taken care of things.
Hard to believe any of it really ever happened, isn't it?
We owe those two a vote of thanks, that's for sure.
Okay, Jeremy. It's time for dinner. Come on. Oh, hi, Mr. Ernie. What are you doing here?
Well, I was invited. What's your excuse?
I live here.
Oh, that's right. I seem to have forgotten that. What have you got there?
Oh, this is my Luke Spencer scrapbook.
Oh, you've been saving the clippings?
Every last one. Even got some from the New York Times.
Wow, can I take a look?
Sure.
Hey, very interesting. Pictures and everything.
What's the tape recorder for? Oh, I'm going to make sure I get everything Luke says on tape. Then I'm going to put the whole thing together and transcribe it into a book report.
Oh, that's a very ingenious idea.
And what are you going to call this book report?
I'm going to call Luke Spencer, the portrait of a real American hero.
You know, I've been thinking, maybe that guy was right. Maybe my calling is as being an actor.
Yeah.
Luke, we have enough problems.
Oh, no, don't say that. You know, it's okay for an actor to be unemployed. In fact, it's expected.
Oh, so is poverty in some circles, darling. But believe me, it is no fun. I have been on the bottom myself. Here you go.
Robert, when was she ever on the bottom?
Just recently.
Oh, really?
Oh, please. No, it was right after my first film. Actually, I didn't get any work for 6 months after that.
Oh, by the way, what was your first film?
Oh, well, you've never heard it, I'm sure.
Oh, come on, Tiff, tell us. What was it?
Yeah.
Well, if you promise not to laugh.
We won't laugh.
Promise. Okay. My first film was this 30-second commercial for Italian deodorant. You promised you wouldn't laugh.
Sorry.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Italian deodorant. Excuse me.
I get absolutely no respect in this place at all.
That's not a film.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, be quiet, you guys.
Okay.
Starting.
Big deal. Somebody fix a picture. Fix a picture.
Well,
Now, that's better already. That's better.
I wonder how I'm going to look on TV.
Now, remember, darling, it's going to be a little shock the first time you see yourself because you don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, especially if the first shot you see of yourself is your armpit.
Oh, come on, Luke. Give her a break.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I can't treat this stuff seriously.
Hurry up, Robert. It's going to start. Come on.
look, I'll be there in a second. I'm on long distance, all right?
Turn it up, as long as you're there. Turn the sound up.
I thought you couldn't take it seriously, huh?
Well, semi-serious.
Semi-serious. Are you kidding? Look at him. He's drooling all over himself.
It's only because of the potential job offers.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Sure, right. His palms are all sweaty. Hurry up, Robert. Come on, it's going to start.
Okay, America, here we come.
Darling, are you sure you're not hungry?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, it's early, you know. We could still go out and get something to eat.
And tonight we have with us four very special people who refuse to abide by the dictum, don't get involved, ignoring the risk to their own lives.
What the hell are they wasting airtime with that for?
Possibly the world.
Well, it's a special interview.
There's nothing special about those two or their friends.
Well, why did you just change the channel, hmm?
Well, I imagine you'd want to watch this, like everybody else in this damn town.
See, I don't care whether I see it or not.
I think you do.
Oh, no, I don't want to see it if it's going to aggravate you.
Don't think of depriving you, honey. No, by all means, let's watch it.
This is a story of youth, excitement, and heroism. As you'll see, it's no wonder these two have captured the hearts of America.
I don't believe this. They're making gods of them.
And in the process, they have captured each other's hearts as well. For as the ultimate adventure, Luke Spencer and Laura Baldwin are planning to be married.
Baldwin.
And here they are, Luke Spencer and Laura Baldwin.
Yeah, Baldwin.
Don't get involved. Ignoring the risk to
I bet he doesn't ask about that.
They not only save the city, but yet
Look at him, smiling, happy.
stay with us for an exciting exclusive
And
interview.
Luke's got it all now, hasn't he? Everything that belongs to Scotty.
Yes, Don. You know, the old saying, there is no place like home.
This is the
And
story.
because of you, my son can never come home, Spencer.
You'll see, it's no wonder.
You may be a hero to everybody else, but you're not to me, pal.
Darling, please, you've just got to try and forget all that.
Oh, why should I? Why should I?
Lee, you weren't here. You weren't in Port Charles when it was freezing. You have no idea how awful that was.
Doesn't change anything, Gail.
Well,
Nothing.
it does to me.
How can you defend him?
Because of what he did. He deserves some respect.
He has made my life miserable. And he's ruined just about everything I love, everything I hope for.
It was their escapades 2 summers ago, chasing after the underworld connections of politician Frank Smith, that first brought these two together. Yes, it was dangerous, but must have been exciting, too.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I'll bet.
I've been aware of the cast-down
They had a
operation.
ball all summer while Scotty was suffering.
Sure as to what extent I intended to carry
God, it makes me sick.
Lee, just please, just go and turn it off, okay?
No, I think you want to watch this. You like this hero stuff.
Oh, Lee, for heaven's sakes, will you stop it?
Look, if you cared anything about Scotty, I don't see how you could look at this guy like a hero.
Will you stop that? Will you just stop doing this to yourself? I care about Scotty. I care about you.
Really? Then I don't see how you can look on him with anything but hatred, Gail.
Because that will not change what has happened. You have just got to go on.
Just as if nothing happened, is that it?
Yes, accept it. Accept everything.
I cannot accept it. I can't accept what that man did to this family. Not now, not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
And where are you going? Lee! Lee!
Come on, Scorp, you're missing it. With makeup on, you look like an old Bela Lugosi.
Yes, darling, do hurry. You've already missed your part, but I'm coming up next, and that's
Okay,
the best
yeah.
part.
Yeah, thank you very much. Look, we'll be in touch.
Oh, Tiffany, look at you. You look gorgeous.
No, thank you, darling, but it's my business to look gorgeous. I also know my best side.
So do I.
When was I asked for fall?
Come on,
I
let's
chose
best
to
side.
act. Mikos Cassadine was a frightening, sinister megalomaniac.
Megalomaniac?
Oh, yes, darling, hush, hush, hush.
And I took the chance that had to be taken.
Ooh, what'd you do?
I risked my very life to save another.
Who writes your dialogue?
That was me, darling. I wrote that, of course.
You're laying it on real thick, Tiff, don't you think?
Well, perhaps, maybe, but I'm telling you, life is drama. Drama's life.
Thank you, Aristotle.
Shut up, Robert. This is the part where Luke and I are on together.
Never has the expression local boy makes good taken on such meaning. Ably assisted by Laura Baldwin, an intrepid young woman.
Yes, intrepid to the end.
I'll say!
Shh, be quiet. There's more.
Truly, I didn't do anything special.
No, Don. She's being very modest. Laura was the most courageous of all of us. And I'm not just saying that. You know, this is not just another pretty face. Most of our best ideas came from her.
Then you boys just carried out the orders, huh?
Oh, no, I wish I could say that. That isn't true. She was right there by our side, fighting her way through the jungle and swatting the insects and everything right there with us. And it was Fearless Baldwin. That's what we called her.
Oh, Luke, cut it out. It really was nothing like that.
No, that's true. She saves the world all the time when she isn't saving me.
Well, folks, you heard it here first.
Yeah, and I'd also like to thank, a lot of the people here in Port Charles who really helped us a lot during the difficult periods with their good thoughts, especially the selfless people at General Hospital, especially my sister Bobby Spencer and my Aunt Ruby Anderson and Dr. Steve Hardy and Dr. Rick Weber and everybody down at Kelly's Diner, which has the best stew in town, especially Slick Jones and Rose Kelly and everybody at Beecher's Corners, like Mrs. Whitaker.
Luke Spencer's History of Mankind.
Hey, man, I told a few people I'd mention their names.
Yeah, like the whole world.
Well, I think it was a very nice thing for you to do.
And modest, too, don't you think?
Oh,
There's more.
This isn't the first time that Luke Spencer has bailed out Port Charles. Just a year ago, last year, these two led an adventure that ended in discovery of scandalous corruption on the waterfront. Now, barely 1 year later, they again placed themselves in jeopardy to protect friends, family, and our city. While most people lead ordinary lives doing ordinary things, you seem to spend your life engaged in one exciting adventure after another. Is it over now?
Oh, hi. Oh, I'm so glad you could come over.
Listen, I'm worried.
Come over.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What about you, Laura? You ready to return to the life of a mere mortal?
What's going on?
I'm
Mortal, is anyone?
Lee and I had a fight, and he got very angry, and he stormed out. It was all because of that.
By that, I take it that you mean what I just watched, the interview with Luke and Laura.
Yeah, all that fuss over Luke and Laura. Just, it's got to him.
Oh, hey, come on, Gail. It's understandable.
Yes, I guess so. And then I made the mistake of defending Luke.
Oh, terrific. Why'd you do that?
Well, I mean, he was just getting more bitter by the minute, and I just tried to convince him that it was all over. It was all in the past.
Gail, that's fine. Yeah, that's great for everybody else. You know Lee. To Lee, it is very much in the present.
I guess so. But, I had the feeling that something else was bothering him. I mean, he's had these feelings about Luke for a long time, but tonight, I don't know, there was just something that made it all worse.
Not about the fact that it's Scotty's birthday?
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Okay, so where is he?
I don't know. He didn't say.
What?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that he went to his office. I mean, sometimes when he's upset, he does that, He goes and he works, and that's the way he handles his personal problems. I just hope that...
What? Hope what, Gail? Look, do you think that that Lee's drinking again? Do you?
No. Didn't mean that.
And by now you all know that it's being touted as the wedding of the century, and with Luke Spencer and Laura Baldwin involved, you can bet that that's just what it's going to be. I'm Don Trevor. Thank you for being with us. Good night.
How about those kids? Aren't they great?
Terrific, isn't it? Match made in heaven.
There isn't going to be a wedding like that around here for some time. Now, what'll it be?
What's wrong with him?
No sense of romance, I guess.
Well, how was I?
Mediocrity was overwhelming, the mediocrity part of it. I don't want to go into the rest of it.
Can't you come up with something better than mediocrity? How about superlative, monumental, outstanding?
Well, I was thinking of...
Laura, what do you think? How was I?
A little bit lower than
You
that.
were okay.
Thank you.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
Laura, I think you came across better than anybody. You looked wonderful on that TV. Really? Yes, you
She
did.
always looks wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, the makeup just looks so thick in person, but on TV it looks real natural.
Maybe on you. I didn't look natural. I looked like a stuffed politician looking for a baby to kiss. Kiss me, baby.
But you know what, Tiffany? I tried to do what you say, I tried to get a rapport with the camera.
Oh, I already told you. You look great.
I know, but I mean, what do you think? Look, do you think that, like they say that the camera loved me?
Baby, I love you. I loved you. What, are you into big inanimate objects?
Oh, Luke, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. You looked wonderful. It doesn't matter. In an interview, it's what you say that's important. Like me. What I said? That was important.
Yeah? Do you think what I said was okay?
It was beautiful. Perfect.
Okay, thank you, and we'll keep in touch.
Well, it certainly looks like Robert is into inanimate objects, the telephone, in fact.
Yeah.
Or is it somebody on the telephone, darling?
That's right, Robert. You've been on it all night.
Yeah, what's going on, CKA? Mm-hmm.
I had a telegram from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of good news, bit of bad news.
What are you talking about?
Well, I've been offered a job there, heading up a new task force in industrial espionage.
That's great, man.
Are you pleased?
Yeah, it seems to be everything I've really wanted. Pretty happy about it.
How about the money?
Always the practical one, eh, darling?
I assure you, darling, I'm thinking only of you.
Sure you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the money's exceptional. Lots of travel, lots of adventure.
Ooh,
That's everything you want.
Yeah, well, there are a few details that I wanted to confirm over the telephone. I needed to know exactly what they wanted me to do. It's the closest thing so far I've found to the World Security Bureau.
What about the danger?
Yeah, well, not much, but I can probably work on that.
Wait a minute. What is the bad news, Robert?
The headquarters are in New York.
What, you mean you have to live there?
I have to move directly after the wedding.
After the wedding so soon?
Yeah, well, You know, I tried to push it, but they said it's New York or nothing.
Well, I ain't gonna say I'm happy.
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly overjoyed myself.
Hey, Robert, all of a sudden this job offer doesn't sound too terrific.
New York, huh? Sounds wonderful.
Well, yeah, look, I've got to know a lot more before I can make an exact decision.
Look, don't worry, man. I understand. Whatever you decide, we're on your side.
I really appreciate that.
There is one thing, though.
What?
Well, if you leave right after the wedding, I don't know, I feel funny, you know. We've waited to be married a long time, man, but I don't want you to go.
Neither do I, mate. Neither do I.
We're really gonna miss you, Robert.
Tonight, join Dick Clark for the 3-hour music event of the year, American Bandstand's 30th anniversary special. Will Jody confess? Watch The Edge of Night, following FYI with Hal Linden